Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mary Sandra. It's been a long time since I was here. I've had a lot to do academically and I had to just put everything on hold and sort out my academics, then come back again, because I'm one person that don't know how best to combine academics and something else. So today I would like to talk about how best students can utilize the period of academic strike, because I've seen a lot of students complain and they feel bad that the strike has lingered for a long period of time with no certain date yet when it will be called off. So I would just like to give tips on how best to utilize this period. So I've divided students into 4 categories, and for each categories I'll be giving the best way, in my own opinion, that they can utilize this period of academic strike. So let's jump right in. So the first category of students are students that their CGPA isn't looking so good. Maybe you are in your 300 or 400 level, you are currently on IT, or you are just entered your final year and before the strike started, and maybe you are already in your course, school was on and you are about to write your exams and the strike happened. And you know that your parents can comfortably train you, see you through your university education. So for this category of students, I would advise that you put in your best in your academics. Now you're already maybe in a second class lower and you need your CD. You have been trying your possible best to get yourself, even if it's in a 2-1 and the strike happens. So please just stay back and read your books. Why am I saying this? You look like stay back and read your books, and when the strike does not even have a definite period yet. But this is why I give this reason. During COVID lockdown in 2020, I was a full-time student who had switched to another university to pursue a degree, and I can remember that I was already having challenge because COVID lockdown. No, first of all, the strike started in February and there was lockdown following that up until the end of 2020. Now, I was already slated to write an exam in March, April, and I was seeing new sets of lecturers, new faces. I had to understand each of them. Maybe each course was handled by 3 lecturers with their own way of asking questions. So during that period of lockdown, I knew that I had a good source of income that could see me through that academic year. So I had to stay back and just focus on my books. Now, if I was pursuing a degree in maybe the same university where I had done my where I had obtained my bachelor's degree, or where I had undertaken my undergraduate degree, I would have known that these are the same set of lecturers. I already know them, I already understood them. But this was a different environment entirely. So I just felt that the best thing for me to do at that point in time was just to read my books. And post-strike, post-COVID, when the results started coming in, and I'm very grateful that at the end of the day, the effort was worth it. So if you know that your parents can comfortably handle your university education, you are in your 300 level, and you know that maybe you are currently on IT, and your IT presentation carries is the total CGPA for second semester 300 level, or second semester 400 level for those who are offering a 5-year course. Please put in your best in your IT, put in your best in filling your logbook, and get an A. I had a relative who who obtained an A in her IT presentation, and post-COVID, in her final year first semester, she did so well. She dedicated her time to study during lockdown, and she did so well in her final year first semester. She also scored A's throughout in all her courses, and she was already in a 2-2. Maybe her 2-2 was almost like 3.4. Because of that A she obtained during her IT presentation, which read 5.0 in her second semester 400 level, and the A she got in her 500 level first semester, which read 5.0 in her final year first semester, she was able to graduate to a 3.9 cumulative grade point average at the end of her 5-year course. So if you know your parents can actually afford that, and you know very well that you're a student, at least every student aims to graduate with minimum of a second class upper, because that's what employers are looking for. And you know that your CGPA isn't looking its best. Please take your time to study throughout this period of strike. So that's for category 1. So category 2 will be students whose CGPA isn't looking so good, and also they actually need this strike to be able to hustle one or two things, to be able to boost their finances. Because believe you me, the effect of COVID-19 had almost made a whole lot of students at the verge of dropping out from university education. So you are that person who, thank God that this strike is happening, so that you can hustle one or two things, do one or two things, and be able to raise a little bit of fund for you, and so that you can survive school period. What I would advise is that as much as you are working, doing one or two things, maybe interning in an organization, doing whatever, working legitimately to earn an income, please try as much as possible to incorporate reading your books, even if it's at night, even if it's just an hour, so that you are not taken unawares. Because believe you me, nobody knows when this strike will be over, and so that you're not caught unawares when the strike is over and you are trying to get your balance back. So use this period of strike to hustle your hustle. It's okay, but try and incorporate reading. Maybe read one or two times, utilize your weekends and study your book, so that at the end of the day, you are not totally unawares in what is happening in your academic life. Now, the third category of persons are people, I'm already in my 2-1. Last one, I can't stress myself. I'm okay with the 2-1 I am in, and you just want to hustle your hustle during this period of strike, and you know that once the strike is over, you know how to, you can rough your way and still scale through and get your grade, make your A's here, make your B's here, and you'll be good. Then, still in the category of the second persons, I will advise that try as much as possible to incorporate studying the much you can while at it, while hustling all the hustle you want to. Then, the last category of persons will be those who are already in their first class and they are trying as much as possible to make sure that they graduate with first class. They want to graduate excellent. They want to graduate with excellent grades. Just like I advise myself, I will also tell you what, read your books. But you can also learn one or two things even during this period of strike, aside just 100% reading your books. During the period of COVID-19 lockdown, I actually, at a point, I had to learn a skill, not maybe going out to work full-time in an organization. I learned a skill. I learned how to make braids, and so post-COVID, almost all the wigs, I learned how to braid on wig caps. So post-COVID, all the wigs I wear, even the ones that members of my families are wearing, I made all of them. So at the end of the day, I was able to combine both academics very well and also learn something that would really not weigh so much on my academics. I also want to use this period of time to congratulate all those who are writing their ICANN exams this month, and wishing you the very best in your ICANN exams. I'm rooting out for all of you, and I'm praying for all of you. And at the end of the day, we'll have success stories to tell. I hope I've covered every category of person. I've actually written it down in my jotter, and yeah, we are good to go. So these are tips on how best to utilize period of academic strike. I hope it has helped you in one way or the other. See ya.